Hello, in this video we're going to look at positive externalities and the merging of businesses. In a small town there's a beekeeper who sells honey and an apple farmer who sells apples. Honey sells for $10 per unit in a competitive market. Apples sell for $20 per unit in a competitive market. The beekeeper's cost of production are given by the following equation, where H is units of honey, and the apple farmer's cost of production are given as follows, where A is units of apples produced. There's a positive production externality associated with producing honey because the bees help pollinate the apple trees. The apple farmer's costs are lower than otherwise. How many units of output are produced by the beekeeper and apple farmer? Assume each firm is run independently of each other, so two separate owners. So for the beekeeper, we want to maximize the beekeeper's profit, which is total revenue, the price times H, units of honey, minus the beekeeper's total cost, which is given over here. So we're going to take the derivative of the profit function with respect to H, and we get back this result. And now solving for H, we get 500. For the apple farmer, I'm going to maximize apple farmer's profit, which is revenue minus cost. So revenue is the price per unit of apple times number of apples. So 20A is the apple farmer's revenue. And then we subtract out the apple farmer's cost of production. We're going to treat H as a constant. That's a non-choice variable. It's outside the apple farmer's control. So taking the derivative of the profit function with respect to A, apples, setting that derivative equal to 0, we're maximizing. And dividing through by 0.02, the apple farmer would produce 1,000 units of apples. What is a socially optimal output of honey and apples? We're going to solve by assuming the two businesses merge and are under single ownership. A single owner is interested in maximizing joint profit from honey operations and profit from the apple operations. So we're going to set up a joint profit function. We have the total revenue of honey plus the total revenue of apples. And then we're going to subtract out the cost of producing honey and then subtract out the cost of producing apples. We're going to take two partial derivatives. We're going to take the partial derivative of the profit function with respect to honey, and we're going to get back this result right here. So the derivative of 10H is 10, and then we got to deal with this term here, bring the 2 down in front, so we got the minus 0.02H, subtracting 1 from the exponent on that H term, and then we got a minus 0.5H, and the derivative of that just leaves us with positive 0.5, maximizing, setting this equal to 0, and now solving for H. We would produce 525 units of honey. So before the firms merged, the beekeeper did not consider the positive externality of bees pollinating apple trees, so underproduced honey from a social perspective. And now looking at the optimal output of apples here, we're going to take the derivative of the profit function with respect to A, apples. We get back this result. Solving for A, once again, we find apples should be at 1,000 units. All right, that's it. Hope you found this video helpful.